All right, folks, this is Enkeli's place. We're over in Founders, and I feel like we're not even entering like a house lot, but more like another street. Because as we first enter, like this is kind of, let me zoom out some. So here's the spot. We have like this whole area that's being covered, and we're offered, well, kind of an idea of what we're getting into. Some eating stuff and some alchemy stuff, probably. I think that's what that one is. Well, we first come into this forest. This is very unique because somewhere in here is the house. It's probably right up ahead, but I feels like this whole Emerald Dream vibe as we come in. This is really nice. So here's the boss with all their animal friends too. Oh, look at that. Oh, what a way to like bring everything together. That's nice. Here, we're invited for a spot of tea. Awesome. Or that's a coffee pot, right? Coffee pot. So we're having ourselves a little bit of a drink, and then just like taking some of the warmth here. Really nice. Because I come out here and I don't feel like I'm in Founders. I feel like I'm in a different zone altogether. And that feels really cool. And then out there is like, Founders, right? And then out there, more of Founders, I guess. But then here we have like this nice place, a nice unroofed place to like relax, get some warmth, toast some marshmallows, look at the bunnies and all that, and look at like their place. Like, oh my God, Jeremiah, look at their, look at that like podunk place. I know, Valette, like they have like nothing on us. Our place is just absolutely grand and fabulous, is it not? 10 points if anyone gets what I mean by Jeremiah and Valette. 10 points, not just 1 point, but 10 points. But yeah, great vibes here with this whole foresty look. Using some of this other decor as like these kind of focal points, but also closing it up, and not really leaving much on the outside to peek out of. So yeah, it feels like they just took this place, they owned it, thanks to like these big pieces of decor that are enveloping like this whole spot. And then yeah, somewhere back there's the house. Now I fully expect like fell stuff inside. No, not. I would have expected like something truly ironic. That did not turn out to be the case. The notes here say the name of my inn is the Root and Rune. I tried to showcase 3 types of night elf building types in the tree base, the tree house, and open air buildings. I think we're in for a treat. So we come in and we have to do like a little jump because we have like this immediate elevation as soon as we come in. Really, really bright as soon as we come in. And we're fully immersed in this build. Wow, this is very, very tight, super cramped in like all the good ways, and just covered in greens. I can barely tell where the pathing is because we're going across these stones. We're walking around some of these little rock ponds being set up. Damn. See, what I love about this too is we have like all of these animations going. The place is truly alive. We have the moonstones that are glowing. We have the leaves falling. We have the water that's bubbling and everything too. And then from that, we have like these little bits that are just kind of like shoved in. So it's very much a case of this is forest first, and then things are just kind of like built into it, as opposed to it being built around it. So it's highly, highly immersive. Really, really good. Wow. Big wow. And then here we have this sort of like interpretation of, a sort of portal. So that'll take us to, I don't know, Ardenweald, for all we know. Climb up. Boom, there we go. We're dead. And all that. Yeah, these are great. These are great. So we're going through, again, we're going through this path, and we have like, it's just like little tiny bits of building that are being thrown in here. Yeah, so this is one of the best natural scenes that I've seen ever. So we even have like this kind of like this little nook here to like hide in, and like, hey, we have this little bright well to like hide in too. Like, I have no idea where rooms are at the moment. It's just, yeah, really good. But we are going to go through a room because I think we finally found the entrance to their spot. So now we go inside. And hello again to the boss. So now we have a bit more of a fusion between forest and natural stuff and an actual house, actual rooms. All right, so there's going to be a lot ahead of us. Of course, we're going to go left first, and we'll start exploring this place. Really, really nice. Wow. First off, we have the bathroom of sorts. And I guess from the outside, we would be able to like see everything here too. Sorry, I'm gonna peek outside. I want to see if I can get to there from the other side as well. Or is this just like a whole like? No, it is. Oh, that's really good. Damn, that's really good. I mean, it's disorienting to try. Sorry, it's disorienting to try and like get through everything, but it has that whole feel of like things being like actually carved out. And yeah, it's very, very natural. These aren't just window boxes. That's sick, dude. That's so good. And it's thick enough. It's like, yeah, okay, I know it's kind of open, but we got our privacy and everything here. We have necessary privacy here. We have our shrouds, but then on the other side, it's so full of greens that, yeah. Very nice countertop as well. We have this obvious themed color happening here. I expect we're going to see it all around the place. And yeah, I like the way these colors come together, even with the greens. So what's on this other end? We have a bedroom for two. So in this case, we are seeing this sort of like interpretation of the outside. So those are window boxes, and this one might be a window box as well. Does this take us anywhere? Big no. Oop, no, close. But we do have these interpretations of, despite the budget saving features of this shelf, they still added some stuff to give it a sort of distinct feel to it. So I appreciate the efforts. Great work. Great work here. Man. So we're going to cut through the middle now. I feel like I've walked through like a third of the budget at least already. Because there's just so many greens that we saw here. And now we have like this large room, it feels like, and really busy in like all the good ways. We have a number of these cherry blossom trees used as a centerpiece, to like the cool thing from this tree. It's not just the petals. It's the petals and the tree. Like, we can accomplish this, to reassure folks. We can accomplish this with other trees as well, just fine. It does involve like a little bit of inventiveness, and creating like additional animations. It's just that here we have like animations going up, we have animations going down, and that's tough to fight right now. Or, that's very compelling. So right here on the side, little bedroom spot. And these are all just carved out, so we can definitely see everything on the outside. But also very loud and festive in here too. Up here, big feasting happening across this table. All the food is out. It's been served. We have more to go. And notice here we went through this rise. Sorry, I'm going to kind of come back down here a little bit. So down here is the actual floor, right? All the way down here. But then for the most part, like each time, everything here, we kind of like go higher a little bit higher. We go up these raised platforms. So the ceiling feels a little bit lower. It helps to tighten up the space, make it feel very snug, very cozy. At the same time, you're in this really, really big room. And we have like our big fridge kind of pantry setup. Let's see, more stuff is cooking, kind of ready to go. On the other end of the tree here, place to relax. We're invited to like explore a little bit more of the place. We have blankets that are kind of like laid out as well. And we want to like get a little bit warm. It might be a bit too drafty because of the crosswind here, but you know, we can hang out here by the fireplace, throw the blanket on us, hang out. See, an additional bedroom of sorts. And these are like small bedrooms. You know, like I said, it's supposed to be like a small inn. So for the most part, you know, here's like here are the private quarters, but then you come out and then you have like your continental breakfast. So it's not like it's a family that's necessarily here. Could be anybody. You know, they just come out, they wake up from whatever they're doing. Let's see, that I believe is going to take us to a different room. And then here's a like kind of a public spot for folks to like sit, grab stuff, read things and all that. If they want to, and what's cool is that the eating and all that stuff, it's all the way on the other end. So this makes for a pretty quiet spot. You know, if you don't want to be stuck in the room, but you at least want to be away from folks, that's the way to do it. So behind me is the way back in. I'm going to double check these other rooms here. So that happens to be a hallway. I'm just going to look for, I just want to make sure we go through like all the little apartments and whatnot. That was the fridge. That was another room. And then that takes us there. Okay. So we have 3 paths. I'm just trying to make sure I'm counting right. And so we're going to go this way first. Great center room, by the way. Really, really good. Yeah, very smart to have it be like, okay, this is like where we're all going to eat and dine and do our thing. But here is where things get a little bit more personal. So this feels like it's not so much for guests. This feels like it's the more personal living space. And man, we have some great creations here. So, oh yeah, that's really good. This glyph right here, I believe that is the prison thing, right? Not that. There we go. Yeah, so this is the prison thing that's making for like the window. See, this is the net that I'm talking about. You know, do this. You know, this has a really, really cool glassy feel to it without it being glass, you know? But yeah, here's like the personal study. And they're busy. They're multitasking. They got AI running. They got auto readers that are like doing their thing. And what are they doing? They're having coffee. Delicious. Oh, and then one bird above us. You know, to just give us a little bit of an ambient noise. Yeah, very personal setup with the framing here. Yeah, really good. And then back here you have like additional workstation for like alchemy related stuff. And we have another window set up here. Again, using the prison as a sort of window glass separator kind of thing. Can I jump through it? I cannot, because I think that is a solid object. So it doubles up as that too. I've been seeing this more and more. And so I expect this to be like I expect the trend on this to continue where it's appropriate. You know, people want to have like this sort of like mystical window setup. Some people will still use nets, or they'll just use like nothing. That's fine too. But I've been seeing this used more and more. I think that's awesome. And then here's more of like, you know, those budget saving techniques here. Now, as we move into this room, I feel like we're outside. Yeah, I think we're outside now. But what we have is, again, a room that's so filled out that it's really hard to tell until you step out into that area there. So maybe we're outside, maybe we're not. But that's kind of the trick, you know? We have stairs that lead up, which, okay, I think we are outside. But like this place is gobsmacking. Like there's like so many cool things that it's hard to like stop for very long, because otherwise we'll be here for like 2 hours or something like that. Because there's like so many little details put into each of these rooms. You can't really stop and be like, okay, let's appreciate like every little bit here, because it's a lot. It's a whole lot. But like little things that I'll point out, like I really enjoy like just the framing here. These are like 1 trellis, 2 trellis, and that's a bench right there in the middle to create this whole way out. That's cool. That's very, very creative. And I love how these colors come together. It almost looks as if, you know, you can kind of see it right here with the curvature. It feels natural to the point where it's like, oh, it feels like this is like one solid piece. Like, I don't know if you can achieve like the same color, but like, what if you can change the color of this to like this whole like Belemeth mahogany sort of color? Oh, that'd be sick. But yeah, this all comes together great. It's really, really awesome. You know, so I'll point out, you know, I'll be wowed by like ooh by like kind of like weird things, minor details and whatnot that some people might be like, it's not a big deal, but to me it's like, oh, okay, those are really creative. Like otherwise, great placements of stuff, cool use of like the benches being used as wall shelves and everything. Really nice pieces. I think I'll go upstairs first before I go outside. So we'll go up and up and up. So here we are in like this kind of like, okay, we have this upstairs balcony sort of set up, but also it's the bed. But it's being occupied. Oh, sorry, you guys are doing your thing. No, they're just chilling. I don't know if they're like knocking boots or whatnot, but nope, apparently not. Instead, though, we have like this whole feeling again of being inside, but we also have this invitation to go out. So here we are in the elevated spots. Got a bathtub to like keep us warm out here, or we can hang out in this little on that little swing. Take a look at what's going on outside. And since we're here, let's zoom out. Oh, that's really cool. Really pretty looking. Because what they did here, they just took tents, or they took a tent and they made that primarily like the outside framing here. Otherwise, you don't see the tent here. You see like a little tiny bit of it with like the drapes and whatnot, but for the most part, they're using platforms to kind of like shape the tent, or to kind of skin another and obscure the tent shape. But yeah, having this kind of framing here looks really good. Looks great with everything else. Jealous. Dude, this place must have taken you like an hour to put together. I'm just kidding. Yeah, great work here. So now we're going to go outside. Where the boss is chilling. Are they like dangling their feet on the water? Kind of, sort of? Yeah, they are. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, this just makes for a great shot. Hold up. So. Oh no, puppy, you're ruining everything. There we go. Yeah, really. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at this. Nice. Oh, wow. So here we have this little gazebo that is helping like all this Herondar stuff grow. Multiple waterfalls here on the side. Oh, just wow. Like I feel like at every turn is a place to take a snapshot. Like everything feels so artsy. Just damn. Yeah, great use of the mix of colors here. Like I almost want to say, oh, it feels like there's like one too many themes, but who cares? It's just so overwhelming that it's like, no, they just wanted everything to grow here, and so everything is growing here. Thanks to that one gnome back there, he's like, yep, it's all me. I did all the planting here. I'm so amazing. And then over here, oh, little planting stuff. Nice. Things are growing. Stuff is thriving. We've got chickens, violent chickens, doing their thing. So they almost got mad because I just called them chickens. Yeah, this is a fantastic place. Wow. Mind blowing. We're not done yet. At least I don't think we're done yet. Yeah, we're not, because we have like 2 other wings to like check out. What else is in store? Holy moly. Yeah, this is great. Absolutely great. All right, so we're going to retreat back some. Past the private working lab, back to the public space. And we're going to we'll go this way now. Actually, we'll go. There's some stuff there. We'll go this way. Let's see what's going on here. Because I'm curious about that solid looking structure. I think that's a tree. Are we going outside? Maybe. Yeah. So we have another setup here. So we're going to start at the bottom this time. All right. So we come out and we have like what feels like, 1 or 2 grand trees that help to kind of round out this spot. Now this place is a bit more, has a bit more of a park feel. I mean, we saw elements where we can like sit on things. There's like some lived in spaces. We had some farm stuff going on here. This seems to be more of like a place to sit. Now it's a place that'll take us elsewhere too, such as outside the house. So it's a one way that we can like leave the space. But boy, is this pretty. Let me try to zoom out. I think the camera's not going to let me zoom too far out. Yeah, it's a bit too covered. But we do have another grand moon well set up right here too. Oh, that's good. These are so good. I mean, what you have here, you have like some, some of these greens are a little bit embiggened by like just a little bit. But for the most part, you have like these smaller structures here to help kind of keep us grounded. And then you have like very large greens to fill out the space. So that's kind of the trick. Start small and then let things just blow up and get really big, because then it'll kind of play a trick on the eyes and we won't really know much better just how big some of these things are. Really great though. I just noticed the tent structure that's there too. I'll have to, actually, no, I'm sorry. That's not I think that's wait, no, that is a tent. Yeah, there's the tent. And then back here is the other side of it. Yeah. All right, so let's do this climb. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, we have other paths too. Oh, wow. So here we have like this first landing, right? We can take a look down at the rabble below as we enjoy our drinks. Or enjoy some peace and quiet. Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, dude, this whole treehouse look is sick too. Good God. Damn. I'm almost getting mad at how good this place is. Holy moly. The layout work here is so smart. Boom, 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 boom. We climb up. We have this other gazebo to like hang out in. There's the boss. Hi. We'll just enjoy like a quick smoke, do our thing, have some tea, and then hang out over there. Or, there's just lots of places to like just chill. And then we have over here, we have, here's the second landing. Like enjoy some snacks. Wow. Really, really good. I'm running out of words. I've run out of words already. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent stuff. Like, dude, these shots, man, are insane. All right, so let's go down. Let's give this like one last quick look before we retreat back and go into the third wing. Like, these are like some of the best outdoor rooms ever. Straight up. Like, this is great. Not that I want to rank things, but boy, is it like, boy, is it up there. Like, this whole build, man, is insane. So we'll see what's going on out there again. But first, let's go into... Okay, this feels like a breath of fresh air to me. Right, so what I'm seeing here is, you know, walls, right? Walls. We have cabinet. We have bed to relax in. Got to take a bit of a breather, you know, so we can enjoy a little bit of like normal housing normalcy until we go back out. Oh, check it out. They have this. Oh, these are very cute displays. Like it's a catalog. You know, the paintings are like a little backdrop of sorts. Frozen cakes and all that. And then here, we're outside again. And from this, you know, we have like a bit of a normal roof setup. But we are painting here. We are relaxing and smoking, doing our thing. This is like the hobbyist wing of the place. Here's all our paint swatches, making some lovely designs. No stairs yet, but then we step out into this yet another like freaking palace of a creation here. So we come out, you know, past the gardens, we'll climb down here. You know, these gazebos are like all over the place. There's a very, very heavy use of these here. And dude, check out the, this is cool. So we have this very grand structure being set up, but how? You know, we have walls, walls, walls. Then they use the tent here. But here's what they did with the tent. Because normally, like, here are the feet of that tent, but then they took some elven benches and they're like, yo, let me put some socks on the feet, right? So now it feels like this convincing structure, like it's a part of what's going on here. I don't know what could help to like be added to the very bottom of that to give it a bit more like shape or whatnot. I don't think it's needed, because what we have here is great. This looks awesome. Yeah. Wow. Just big wow with that. And again, you see like very intense use of like these pawns on the side. You know, these are just being used on either side of these of this bridge. Multiples of every man. And what are we doing? We're playing music. Nice. All right. Mind is blown with this place, dude. This is some fantastic work. All right. So have I seen everything? Have I seen all the wings? I'm not sure. Because there's so many places here with so many greens that I might have passed by something. It looks like we have seen everything. This was great. Great place. Thank you for showing us. This was a treat. I feel like I have to show this like sooner than later, because it's just such a freaking like, oh, kind of build. Oh, that's that. I guess that's the best way for me to react. From a score of 1 to 10, it's, oh man. Yeah. High praise, man. High praise. I hope you're posting this on other places like socials and whatnots, because if you're not, I will. Shit. Down there's what I was saying. Don't be nervous. Do not be nervous. One thing that, you know, it's definitely not me to be like, ooh, let me compare this to the last place we're at. No, please don't. I know it's very hard to do that. you know, when I'm walking, well, as I was walking through here, I was like, dude, these are like some fantastic ideas. The creativity is awesome. They're like so like, you know, they didn't care about this. They just let that happen and it works so great. You know, I can nitpick, but no way. There's just so much awesome that went into this build that, yeah, it just blows anything away.